training camp is coming up next week.
Mm-hmm.
The boys will be reporting. There won't be like rookies are just showing up. It'll be everybody showing up all at once. So I wrote down a few storylines. You know, if you have any storylines that you could think of, you could chime in too, Mark. But my first storyline, of course, we've talked about it ad nauseum, but it is a storyline. Who's starting at left tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Who will be out there taking the first team reps? Will it be Josh Simmons or will it be Jalen Moore? That will be the talk of training camp. I think that'll be the most talked about thing in training camp. If they see Joshua Simmons out there, everybody, the hype train will be heightened. If they see Jalen Moore out there, then it's like, okay, the hype train was made, but the truth is really being revealed. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're taking it easy on Joshua Simmons. They're going to ease him in. And then, you know, if Jalen Moore is struggling, they'll throw him in there. So, that's to me is the number one storyline going into training camp. My number two, does Rashee Rice look like himself coming off of this injury? Now, he looked good in shirt and shorts and, you know, whatever. And he's looked good when you see him out on the field, you know, running these routes and stuff like that. But when the pads come on, does he look the same? Does he look like Rashee Rice? Is there a little hitch in his step when he's running these routes and pads, you know? Or does he look like himself, you know what I'm saying, when they put those pads on? So I think that's a number two storyline. Number three, has Xavier Worthy took that next step in his second year? So does it look like that the game has slowed down? Does it look like he's not out there thinking? Has he grasped the playbook to a point where now he just knows where to be, and he has a rapport with Patrick Mahomes, and the deep ball is working, and all that good stuff? You know what I'm saying? So, number four, who will emerge as cornerback number two? Now, we all assume Jalen Watson will be cornerback number two, but they did sign Christian Fulton to a 2-year deal, so there could be a possibility that he could be the cornerback number two. And you never know, if the rookie, Noah Williams, maybe he shows out and he becomes cornerback number two. You know, I have my doubts, but, you know what I'm saying, it could happen. So I think that's the number four storyline. And then number five, what rookie will emerge in this rookie in this training camp? Who will be a rookie that stands out that everybody's like, yo, this dude's gonna make some noise this year? Will it be Brashard Smith? Will it be, you know, Omar Norman Lott, Ashton Gelati, Jalen Moore, or Jalen, I think that's his name, Jalen Moore. And the corner, Noah Williams. You know what I'm saying? Well, Joshua Simmons. Will any of those rookies stand out? Joffrey Bassa. I know Joe's in the comment section screaming about Bassa. So I hear you. Safety is an interesting thing too. And then another thing is, who will emerge and get that last wide receiver spot? Is this the year of Sky Moore? Well, what's his name? What's the receiver name that everybody was hyped up on from Clemson?
What, Ross?
Yeah, Justin Ross. Will Justin Ross finally put it together? Or will it just be Nico Remigio?
Ooh.
Because I think at least 5 spots are already taken up, you know.
It's so funny you say that, bro.
You know, Elijah Badger is another one. He's a fan favorite. So, yeah. But we'll see. You have any thoughts on these storylines?
I love your storylines. I got three. Okay. And my third one is to play off your last one. Your fifth one is, how many wide receivers are the Chiefs going to close the camp with? All right. Because it's to me, I think this is probably the with everybody being healthy, obviously. We just talked. We don't think Rasheed's going to face any disciplinary for his situation this year. There's some guys that need to do something, like you said, Ross, Sky. Like, come on, y'all been in the system long enough. Sky, you got 2 Super Bowl rings. Like, come on, man. Like, you scored in one of them. Like, come on now. And, like, you got to start putting it together. I know you had some injuries last year. It's cool, but come on, bro. You got to you're not going to get many opportunities, and that's always been the case. And just some of those opportunities you were given last year, you didn't make the best of them. All right, so it's like, man, hey, Nico, he's hungry. He showed what he was doing at the end of the season last year, especially on special teams. That he's like, yo, use me. He was doing it when it was play. Had some clutch punt returns, kick returns. So he's still going to, fight to try to get on the field as a wide receiver. And he always does well in the preseason. So he's definitely going to try to put it all together. Hollywood, probably first full year with him. And be excited to see what he brings. I don't want to say 8, but I can see Andy going in close in the camp with 8, bro.
8 receivers? I don't think they're going to keep that.
I don't think he will. Well, I'm saying I can see why he would do it, though. But
I think they go in with 6 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that dudes are fighting for that 6th spot. I think that the first 4 is Brown, Worthy, Royals, and Juju. Because they like their veteran. They love Juju. I think Mahomes loves Juju. He knows where to be. He's an effective blocker out there. I think they like that in their receivers. And when Juju you need a good third down, he shows up. So
Royals. Yep. So that's 5 right there. Who's at 6?
So maybe Thornton. I forgot about Tyquan Thornton. He was making some noise a little bit in training mini camps.
Yeah.
But we got to see what the pads on. So
no, but I think they keep Nico because of his special teams. So
we'll see, because the thing that people forget about Nico Remigio was that he did some good things, but he also did some bad things. He was fumbling that football a lot.
Yes, valid point.
He was fumbling that football a few times. I almost lost the ball, but luckily it got back. But and we got some other guys who could do what he does. You know what I'm saying? With Royals. Royals used to do punt return. You know what I'm saying? Brashad Smith, he can do some of those things, So even Noah Williams, the corner, he did some punt returning. So we could see, them moving off of him. You know what I'm saying? And he could stay on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? If we need you, you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you up. Injury, or maybe the rookies are not doing too good back there. And, we know you can do it. It's just, can you hold on to the football? I think it's Nico Remigio's job to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But if any of those guys show out in training camp, and if you're looking on the little notes and stuff, and people are like, Royals is balling out, Thornton is balling out,
Yeah, they might have to sit him down.
And then Nico Remigio, he didn't really have a good day today. He's dropping passes. He ain't doing too good. And then preseason come, and he ain't getting no playing time.
You know what's up.
You know what's going on, especially in the third game. If the third game, Nico Remigio ain't getting no playing time.
You know what's up.
And it's not because, he's a shoe-in. We ain't seen Nico in none of these games. It might be over. It might be over. So that's something that, they
that's a crowded room right there, bro. Like that's a crowded room.
Okay, I talked about that.
You good?
Hold on.
Oh, we lost Chris. Man, that's a lot of wide receivers fighting for that spot right there. I know I sound crazy saying 8. I can see Andy doing it, but we see how Andy's winning to the season with 7 before, if I'm not wrong. So Justin Watson, he said, I miss white chocolate already. I will say this about Justin Watson. Justin Watson was one of those players that more times than not, he did make the plays when he was asked to. Sometimes he made some boneheaded plays or some silly drops. So I'm like, damn, man, can't believe you dropped that. But He made more clutch plays than he made more ball-headed plays, if that's fair. If I think that's a fair assessment of Justin Watson. Definitely made some clutch catches that, especially deep, some of those playoff runs. And I mean, hey, can't hate what he did. Make some huge third down catches. I think Justin Watson will be missed. Imagine if he was still on his roster. He did. He did, but imagine if he was still on his roster, you'd literally make that wide receiver room even more crowded. But that was my third storyline going into training camp. It was kind of a play off of Chris's fifth one. It's like I'm curious to see how many wide receivers for sure Andy's going to go into the season with, a close training camp with. I'm saying off the top of my head, I'm thinking 6. All right, I could see 7. I wouldn't be shocked if he went 8, but my final answer is 6. And just because I think he's going to want to see what he has at running back room, and also he might sneak maybe 3 or 4 tight ends on that final roster. But we'll get to that when we get. I'm gonna be in training camp the 28th, so I'm gonna kind of tap in with y'all, let y'all know what's good. What I see, I'm gonna try to see if I can hone in on Joshua Simmons. I know Chris had that as one of his storylines, but he's talking about left tackle. My second storyline is Pop Pacheco. Does he still got the pop? Obviously, the injury, he didn't fully recover, and kind of, wasn't 100% down the season. Now you good. I'm just going over my second storyline for training camp. Does Pop still got the pop? See if Pacheco can get back to some of his real hard running, quick, get to the hole and make a couple people miss type of running style again, and stop running into the butt crack of Joe Tooney. So now that Joe's gone, so hopefully he won't do that no more. But just health wise, obviously, I think we all can say that we was looking at him like, nah, he ain't healthy, or fully recovered from the ankle. His ankle was broken, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So hopefully now that that's healed and taken care of, hopefully Pop still got the pop, and it's contract season, ain't it? It's contract year. Oh yeah. So that's and we see how they be treating running backs in the league, man. So you coming off a lackluster injury season and you don't put up no great numbers this year, and you a 7th rounder. I'm just saying, Pop. Those are the factors that I can see the ownership team using against you to not pay you your money, bro. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. He said,
what are you saying?
Joe said, cross-eyed, do LASIK, fix that. You stupid, but he ain't right. He ain't. So I'm looking to see what Pop do for sure. And then my number one storyline, you was talking about left tackle, man. I'm still looking at right tackle. Is like Juwan Taylor is one of those polarizing figures in Chiefs Kingdom. Some feel bad for him. I'm kind of on that end where I'm like, I think since Chris Collinsworth opened up his fat mouth, he kind of get picked on a little bit. But then there's other people on the other end of the spectrum in Chiefs Kingdom where like, yo, get bum out of here. $20 million a year, bum out of here. So I think that's a storyline for him. Look, if we're getting all this praise thrown out there about Joshua Simmons at left tackle, that's his. I'm done with that. All right, I think that's his. So at this point, you got another guy that you just paid $20 million in Jalen Moore, I think there is a competition at right tackle. I think that's something that I'm gonna be looking forward to when I get up there on the 28th. Is I'm gonna be looking at right tackle as well, because if Juwan Taylor ain't getting majority of the snaps, then there has to be a reason. Because there's two guys getting paid $20 million, and more than likely one of y'all about to sit on the pine.
Yeah.
Or you about to change uniforms. And so at this point, I think Andy's looking at like, all right, well, my left tackle's sealed. I need to figure out who deserves this down $20 million, because I'm not going to carry $40 million for one position and one of y'all be afloat. That's just, to me, it's crazy. So Juwan Taylor, if you want to stay here and win Super Bowls, and you know what to do. If you start slipping, you might get shipped, bro. You might get shipped. So I'm looking at that. I think there's might be a definite trade possibility of a Juwan Taylor if he doesn't solidify that position out of training camp.
Yeah, I agree. That'll definitely be something to look at. I'm saying that if he's healthy, you know what I'm saying, if he looks like Isaiah Pacheco, then it's his job to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'll equate it to him being hurt, you know, when he came back. I think he came back too quick. He was just trying to help his team out. But
sure.
I think he's more healthy, you know, coming into training camp. But we'll see. We'll see if it took a toll on him. You know, when running backs start having leg injuries, you know, it could take a toll on him. So we'll see. And then if, you know, we never know, Elijah Mitchell or Brashad Smith shows a little bit more, we could see a little dip in Pop's playing time. So, but we'll have to see, brother.
Yeah, man.
So that's all your storylines?
Yeah, that's all I got, man. I only need 3. And I'm up out of there.
Yeah, for sure.